Hello, hope you're well. In this video, I am going to first of all tell you about what I'm going to do for my water fast, and then I show you what foods I'm going to be eating to break my fast, and then I update you the following morning after I finish the fast to tell you how I'm feeling and what insights I've gained from doing the water fast and from just doing this diet generally. Good morning. I hope you're really well. Today is Saturday, and I'm on day 6 of my 30-day fasting reset, whatever you call it, challenge. It's going okay-ish. I managed to stick to the fasting times, 15-hour fasting window, and then a 19-hour. No, I got add up. 15 whatever plus 15 plus 9. Is it 9? Yeah. Eating window. So that's been okay. I did run out of eggs though, and then I kind of, because I was so busy, I didn't have time to work out an alternative food meal plan. So I did go a little bit haywire on the actual food a couple of times, and actually yesterday that really did affect how I felt in myself, because I had been feeling pretty amazing actually up until yesterday. So that's really interesting how it affects your mood as well. So it wasn't just like my energy levels, it was my mood made me feel quite stressed again, and I had been feeling not stressed really. Although I am under a lot of stress at the moment still. So I've just found that really interesting how, so yeah. Anyway, I'll speak about that in a little bit. So so today is a 24-hour water fast. So that started it last night. So I last had something to eat at about 9 o'clock last night. So I'm fasting now up until 9 o'clock tonight, and I'm hungry. Not as hungry as I could be, but I am allowed to have a little bit of MCT oil in a black coffee. And I'm not going to have like milk or anything, because that's got protein in it and it's got carbs in it, so that would break my head. That would break my fast. And I'm allowed to have a electrolyte sachet that I sometimes have for they're really good for like balancing your minerals and getting rid of any excess fluid. So yeah, so I'll just read out some of the benefits of 24-hour fasting. So any fasting between 17 hours and 72 hours is classed as autophagy fasting. So autophagy is when your body uses up its own energy supply and starts to self-heal. So I'll read a little bit about what it says. So autophagy triggers detox, it improves brain function and cognition and help prevent colds and boost your immune system, and it balances your sex hormones, which obviously that's part of the reason why I'm doing this reset, this 30-day reset, and this fasting lifestyle is to help balance my sex hormones, because I'm well into menopause by now. So, and that health benefits that go along with that as well. So the 24-hour fast specifically is to help reset your gut. So as well as the autophagy benefits, when you're in a fasted state for 24 hours or more, it's long enough to get a burst of stem cells released into your gut to repair its inner mucosal lining, which may have been damaged excuse me, from chronic inflammation, which is definitely my case because I've for years and years and years I was eating gluten, not aware that I was gluten sensitive, and then again I've had periods where I've eaten little bits of gluten since then because I thought it wasn't doing me any harm, but actually it's been causing me chronic inflammation, and that's what's been contributing to my SVTs, supraventricular tachycardia, and it can cause heart disease and things like that. I've just found out as well this week. So definitely not having any more gluten from now on. So this is the magic length of fasting to start seeing significant changes in your gut health. This fast is the first point at which your body will make stem cells, and stem cells will find worn out cells and bring them back to life. People pay large amounts of money to get stem cells injected into their joints, skin, and injured body parts in the hopes of regenerating those areas. You can get a similar effect from fasting. So that's quite fascinating, really. Interesting. So we'll have to see. I don't know. 90% of your microbes live in your gut. Extending your fast to 24 hours invigorates these microbes that are critical to your immune system and will help many neurotransmitters that keep your brain happy, calm, and focused. See, I wonder whether this is why I've been feeling a lot calmer over the last, apart from yesterday, because I've been eating and feeding the good microbes in my gut rather than like the bad ones. Clinically, the three most common times you use a longer 24-hour gut set fast are to counteract antibiotic use, offset birth control use, and help tackle small intestinal bowel overgrowth, also known as SIBO. So it's interesting. So I'm just going to see. I'm going to last this one out, even though I'm hungry already, but I'm fine. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning to take my mind off it, cravings, and then I'm just going to keep myself busy, but have a gentle day, if you know what I mean. Because I've also hurt my back as well while I've been at my mum's sorting stuff out, moving stuff around. I've hurt my back, so I'm taking a day off from that today because I don't want to make it even worse. And then hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be able to get back into that. But my blood pressure is coming down, so that's good. So yesterday morning, which is usually when it's the highest, it was 133/80, which that's the first time it's been completely normal since I've started doing, consciously doing things to bring it down. So this morning it was a little bit up. It was 155/92. It's still not too bad, but that's probably because I was eating stuff that I shouldn't have been eating yesterday. So maybe because Dr. Osborne says that high blood pressure is due to inflammation. So maybe that caused inflammation, and that's why my blood pressure went up. I don't know. But overall, it is showing signs of consistently coming down. So I'm pretty confident that in another 3 weeks' time, it will have come down even a little bit more to a more normal, consistently. Or if it hasn't, that the doctors will be happy to let me keep trying for a little bit longer if it's showing signs of heading in the right direction. As long as the doctors don't, GPs and things don't stress me out too much about my mum. So yeah, I've just got to where I had my, I don't, did I say I had my can't remember if I said I had my ECG. Scared me to death. She said, I'm just going to go get the doctor. I'm like, oh no, what's she seen? Anyway, it just turns out she can't read them. Oh, you just could have told me that in the first place instead of stressing me out, because I thought there was something wrong. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to leave you now. I'll update you maybe later on when I'm breaking my fast and show you what food I'm breaking my fast with, because that's really important too. Just to make sure that then you're feeding your gut with the right food to stimulate the good gut bacteria, to be able to have a healthy microbiome. So yeah, so I'll update that a little bit later on. Bye for now. So this is what I'm breaking my fast with: a whole avocado, 2 poached eggs, some chicken sausages, which are low fat and gluten free as well. And the most important thing is the kimchi, which helps to repopulate your gut bacteria with healthy microbiome. So I'm now going to really, really enjoy this. So I finished my 24-hour water fast last night. Yay! I was struggling towards the end actually, but I did manage it. So that's the first time I've ever done a 24-hour water fast. I've done juice fasts before, but not water fast. So I'm like really pleased I've done that, and I think that then it should get easier the more that I do and the more that I go into this diet. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I slept like a log last night. Found it really difficult to wake up this morning. What I have noticed is since I've started this diet, so I'm not sure whether it's the diet or the supplements, it may be a combination of both, is that I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming quite vividly actually. I had quite a strange dream last night actually. I'm not going to tell you what the dream was about, but I've noticed the last few nights I've been dreaming and I've been sleeping so much better, so much deeper. So so that's really interesting because obviously I'm having a lot more good fats than I was before. So the MCT oil, the avocado, etc., and the good fats feed your brain because your brain's made of fat. So I wonder if it's got something to do with that. So, and also as well, the urolithin A that I've started taking, that reduces inflammation just throughout the body and also in the gut as well. So it will do in the brain, but mainly in the gut. So, and then the gut is like your main communicator with your brain. So, and if your bowel's inflamed, then you can't absorb nutrients. So I wonder if it's got something to do with those things. I don't know, but what it's actually prompting me to do is to do a longer video on the connection between your brain, your gut, your heart, and spirituality. So watch this space. But so today I now go on to stay on the ketobiotic food, and so that's a 50 grams of protein, 60% fat, good fats, and then certain foods that I can't remember off the top of my head. So things, but that promote ketosis, and then but for the next 3 days I have a 17-hour fast. So that's the autophagy fasting. So that's when your body goes into detox and self-healing. So I do that for 3 days, and then I change to hormone feasting foods. So we'll do a video on that as well. So it's quite an interesting journey so far, and I've not even been doing it for quite a week, so almost a week. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the 30 days goes and what insights that I gain from that. But it's interesting so far. And this morning my blood pressure was 157/87, so that's not too bad. Still below diastolic below 90, so that's good. Right, so I hope you enjoy your day, and I shall see you later.